So story time about my extremely toxic mother. You know, I love these story times because I feel like I can relate. Like, my mom was toxic as fuck. So a little background information. I was 17 and a junior in high school, and this story time has to do with my crazy ass family, mainly my mother. First, I just want to give you a good look into my life real quick so you can know what kind of shit I go through on a daily basis. I'm gonna cry. Okay, so first of all, I have 2 older brothers who work for my dad's construction company, and they drink religiously, but I can't blame them. Sometimes I be drinking myself to sleep.
Sometimes drink whiskey in the mornings too, right?
Isn't happy hour anytime?
Because my life is stressful and anxiety filled, and it's just not nice. This was not a good idea. That will fuck them for free, and they love sports. My dad is basically the same way, but he surprisingly provides for us. I only say surprisingly because sis, the woman that he is married to, I'm surprised he hasn't left all of us. Anyways, it seems like he has a pretty good head on his shoulders, to be honest. Like, he actually provides for us, you know, he's there for us, or at least he tries to be. What the fuck? I'm just like layering different foundations on my fucking face right now. This is absolutely ridiculous. But then there is my mother, who is mean, selfish, vindictive, unsympathetic, manipulative as and just when you think it can't get any worse, she is a compulsive liar. The worst part is my dad either ignores it or he drinks to forget about his terrible life. I think it's both. And I'm not gonna lie, my mom and my dad, there is a significant age gap right there. Like probably 15 years. I would say. But anytime that is ever brought up, my dad always says that he likes them young and batshit crazy. Well, you know what? If that's what he really wanted, sis, he met his match, like, for real. With that being said, my summer was going pretty smooth, to be honest. I mean, considering the things that I thought were normal in my life, it was going pretty well. I had my friends over every day, or at least when my mom wasn't having a Xanax attack, like, yeah, almost every day. Yeah, my mom would pick fights with me out of nowhere, but most of the time it would only happen whenever she was like drugged up. Like when sis gets her pills, she becomes a fucking demon. And I know what you're probably thinking, like, oh, if she takes all these, you know, you would think it would be easier because she would be asleep. No. Just my luck. Every drug that she takes has like the opposite effect that it's supposed to have on her. If she takes downers, it's like she's on crack. And if she takes uppers, sis is chill. Like, she's not that bad to deal with, even though I would rather her not be on anything, but that's just me. I would say the worst part is she starts a fight over literally anything, like anything and everything. Actually, scratch that. The worst part is when she wakes up after her manic episodes, she doesn't remember what happened, so she thinks that I'm lying about everything, and she'll call me a liar. She'll be like, why do you lie so much? You need help? Like, no, bitch. You're the one who needs help. Now, obviously this bothered my dad, but he didn't know what the hell to do about it either. Like, my dad would always try to get her to calm down, and he never could. Like, he tried so freaking hard for our family. I feel so bad for this man. Like, you know, it's sad whenever I would just literally text him and be like, it's a bad day, and he would know exactly what I meant, aka my mom's being batshit crazy again. So he would come home from work early, and since it was summertime, he would come home, cook on the grill for us. And I know you're probably thinking, well, okay, she can just walk outside and come and terrorize you there. No. She had a fear of the outside. Like, she did not like to leave the house, which that pretty much happened after all the drugs that she was taking. She sort of developed schizophrenia and this fear of going outside, just a bunch of shit. Now, if I remember correctly, it was July 10th when everything just fucking hit the fan. I had asked my mom if I could use her car because she had like this little convertible. It was super cute. It was my favorite pretty much, right?
I'm in my mum's car. Broom, broom.
Well, she ended up going on this whole rant about how I only love her for her car and her money and her this and her that. Like, girl, you don't got no money. What money? What money? Well, fast forward, she ends up letting me use the car. But of course, I'm going to make a turn whenever a truck comes and fucking smacks into the car, literally runs it over. Like, I'm lucky to even be alive to tell this freaking story.